So your flexor. So this one would be your flexor. So here. So take note as you mentioned before that with regards to the pressure that you're going to apply, again it can affect. So if mo na ng pressure yung i-apply first, mo na din yung maintain. So you cannot first ang pressure but later on ituot ka because it can again affect the result. So whatever pressure you apply first, mo na yun yung i-apply later on. Once siya naka-pathway sa pen electrode, okay, we have to maintain the position here. Yeah, so hindi ka ka-adjust, mag-uot ni more what. Okay. So let's test first or get first the Rio base. So Rio base na to, ikaw na. Siya, relax. Relax na. So muna siya. So if you're the therapist, kita mo siya. Sure? Ato. Hindi mo kita o sa pag-adjust. Dito. Hindi mo kita, sure?
Hindi mo siya backward, sir.
Dito. Ha?
Hindi mo siya backward.
Dito ba? Dito ang ubad at back.
Ibalhin po sila dira, mahal.
Hindi mo kita siya, sure? Ko sa machine, mo kita. Lagi, ayun yung phone to, ayun yung phone. Kaya di na sa kita sa. Oh, mana? Dito, lagi. Memorize on na number. Okay. So, this is Rio base. So, the minimal intensity that produces a minimum palpable contraction. So, we're going to use rectangular, as you mentioned that before. Okay, Shaggy Kinalis. Then, pulse duration. So, by the way, with regards to the electrode, you're going to place on the muscle belly or especially on the nerve motor point. It should be the cathode para mas dali siya ma-stimulate. So, sakto naman ni ang black, it's cathode, red, it's anode. Okay na na yung black, cathode. So, place this to rectangular and then with regards to the pulse interval, you just choose the highest or pwede na ng 500. Maintain na ng interval to 500. You're not going to adjust that, mag-adjust. Ang inyo na i-adjust is more the pulse duration and the intensity na yun. Steady na interval to 500, so more twitching. So we're going to adjust now the pulse duration. So pulse duration, as we mentioned, kung shorter ang pulse duration, mas higher intensity. In order to get a minimum intensity, you have to use a longer pulse duration, diba? So we're going to use 100 here. Okay na. So 100, 500, 0 na surges, you just set the time. Although di siya significant ang time here, you just take note the contraction. We just adjust the time kaya di man siya mo work ang machine if ever we're not going to set the time. Okay na. Okay, so observe now the basa na siya. Contraction na. Okay, start. Relax. So ato lang i-visible contraction ha para kuan. Visible na ito. Para kita. I-visible na lang nato para ma-observe.
Remove siya.
Ako na lang eh.
Sakit ba?
Iharap mo sa patak isa.
Uy.
Ano lang, minimal palpable na ba? Ano?
Gamay na sa siya.
Ano? Okay, visible.
There.
Ano lang, para ma-unif. Ano ini? Taod-taod mo, wag man.
Denervated.
Nag-adaptation siya. Katawa mo ka dun.
What the kuan siya? Mo na na.
Hangin na nasa.
Relax mo. Ano, uniform.
Oo na siya.
Klaro na natural.
Ah! Sobra, sobra.
Sir, mo ito balance, sir?
Nabali na. Lahi mo pag-move. Sige. Let's just say sobra sa siya.
Paano yan?
Kaya na. So you have ano mawag tang mag siya.
Portion.
So you have this 1.5 here. So that would now be your real base. Wow. So 1.5. Is it normal or abnormal? I-round off na to. Pwede siya ma-2. Di ba? Okay. So we can say
Nakapit ka
okay na siya. Here. So, mana siya real base. Okay, Cronax C. So, Cronax C. So, twice the real base. So, imo sa ni siya increase the time. Ato sa ni siya i-move ni siya ang cursor ma-adjust sa pulse duration. Diba? Here. So, Cronax C is times 2 man sa real base. So, you're going to multiply this by 2. Diba? So, times 2 na. So, you have this 3.
Hindi, sakit lang.
Oh my God.
Lain siya.
Okay, there, 3. Then, reduce now the Cronax, their pulse duration.
Grabe na.
How?
Ay, katawan doon. Serious.
Ang straight.
There.
Ibalik, oy.
Kusog na siya. So, pag-move
Pwede
niya.
na din na i-address ang concert.
There. So, meron siyang contraction kanina, di ba? Di ba?
Subot na.
Love. So, you now have your Cronax C that is 0.2. Okay, G? Ba? Okay, G?
100.
Oh, so, meron siya, 0.2 is what? Normal, abnormal? Normal, less than 1 millisecond. Yun na, how to get your Cronax C. So, that is real base and your Cronax C. Okay na? Na. Use reduce this one to 0. So, rectangular, so you just have to go back to 100. I think you still could get the same kapon nga kuan. So, we have 1.5 tingali kapon. There, so 1.5 ka. So that would be your rectangular. Ano ha? So next, let's switch to your triangular. Accommodation quotient na tawag ko na. So you just have to kuhan that to 500. Then you have to set the time kaya mo siya mo start of work. Then here, this one would be 100. Okay na. Okay ha, same ang parameters a while ago. Ang differ lang ang inyong waveform. Ka. So start na ta and observe same gyapon nga contraction.
Ay, lagi siya explain.
Ang iyang ano,
Yung pagkakta.
Really?
Mo siya giingay.
Expected.
Mo siya giingay nga.
Sakit siya.
Okay.
Mo na medyo sa consistent. Okay, that would be 2. 2 siya. 2. Kaya na.
Yes.
So therefore, you have a ratio that is 2.0 is to 1.5. So pila? Wakabot og 2, di ba? Ang ratios, accommodation quotient. So, ang imong pulse, ang intensity sa imong kuan sa triangular, it's 2. Then over sa rectangular, that is 1.5. So, wagi siya ka-risk og 2 na kuan. So, based from the normal value that we mentioned nga 3 to 6, na more siya nga what? Denervated. But again, mo niya akong i-question sa Westward because a problem that is based on Westward and that is from sa other nga country, might be sa Europe or what, and they are more colder, mas tugnaw dito as compare here nga mas init. So expect yung ka mas lesser ang intensity here, di ba? as you mentioned, humidity can also affect ka. So, although we're just going to teach you nga how to kuha. So, mo itong style pag kuha sa imong accommodation quotient or lambda or ratio. Kana. Okay, here. Okay, next.